Are you looking for RV gift ideas?
Well, we have a holiday gift guide with ideas for the whole RV family.
That's what we're fixing to show you. Hey y'all, I'm Cole.
And I'm Dawn.
And we're younger every day.
So basically we bought a fifth wheel, sold almost everything we have in Texas, packed up the kids and the dog, and headed west.
Now I'm going to school and we're loving this crazy life.
On this channel we do product reviews, share tips and tricks for RV living, and take you on amazing adventures.
And once a year, I guess we do a holiday gift guide for RVers.
And here it is.
So if you're new here, click subscribe to join the younger gang, and don't forget to ring the bell so you get notified every time we post a new video.
And if you haven't seen some of our other videos, you can click right up here to get all caught up.
Today we want to share 17 holiday gift ideas for the RVer in your life.
We all know that living in an RV means you can't have a lot of stuff, especially not big stuff. So everything that we have as RVers needs to be multi-purpose or really important or really small. So those are the kinds of ideas that we have for you today.
We're going to start with the kids because, as we all know, the most important gifts at Christmas that we give are for the kids.
True. Our first idea is a TreePod. If you don't know what that is, we did a video about it and you can check that out right up here. But basically it is a hanging fort that you can hang either in a tree or from a stand, and it is amazing. Our kids absolutely love it. They love to hang out in there together. They love to go in there and have some alone time to read. It's just a lot of fun.
They like to do homework in there, schoolwork, whatever. It's a great place to be alone and just to chill. Next up is our Six Flags Season Pass. We love finding Six Flags theme parks to take the kids to across the country, and we used to do this when we were in Texas and just really had one park we went to, and now we have the whole country open to us, and so we love to take them places.
So unlike other memberships to different amusement parks that only have places in 2 parts of the country,
I can't imagine what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know. But this is way cheaper and it's all over the country, so you can go wherever we happen to be. So it's a great idea for kids.
And adults. I like it too.
True. Our next idea is lap desks. Our kids love these. There's not a whole lot of room in the trailer to color or do homework or whatever.
Fold paper airplanes.
That's true. That's what Connor's been using it for all week. So the kids can sit around in their beds, on the couch, in the recliners, and
in the truck.
These in the truck. Yeah, they use them in the truck. So we have this size that's for the bigger kids, and then we have a little one for Ansley. So we'll leave links to both of those in the description.
And they're both nice. They have like a little beanbag back, so it's sitting in their lap. It feels good. It's not uncomfortable, and they love using them.
They use them all the time.
The next one is good for kids, but it might also be for mom or dad. That's a Nintendo Switch. We absolutely love our Switch. Everybody gets in on the fun. The kids got it for Christmas. I guess we got it for them last yeyear. And you know, we sit around and we can play games together. They like to play games individually. And then sometimes they just like to take it in the car and play it or whatever.
It is definitely the smallest console that we have ever had. We've had Xboxes and Wii U and all that kind of thing. This is way smaller, so it definitely works best for an RV situation. Our next idea is a little bit more educational than the Switch.
What, video games aren't educational? Come on.
Okay, well, I'm sure some of them can be. But
hand-eye coordination.
But the kids can have a lot of fun with it too, and that idea is an Epic Books subscription. My kids love it, all 4 of them. There are tons of books that they can read on their own. There are also books that will read to you, and so our little 2 like to listen to the books, and our older 2 like to read off of them. Connor honestly also listens to some of the books if they're read to me only. They don't have the title for reading or whatever, but they all really enjoy it, and we use it for school as well.
And they like for me to read it to them at bedtime a lot of times. Dawn's like, we have like so many books with us. Real books, and we're reading on a phone, but that's what they end up picking a lot of times.
But you know, I am kind of partial to paper books, but we can't carry a whole library in the RV, but we can have, I think it's 35,000 titles they claim to have, so on here. We love it, we use it all the time.
Yep. So those are some of our ideas for the kids in the RV. Next up though, we want to focus a little bit more on the adults.
And these next ones specifically for those who are tech lovers.
My favorite is the first one, and that is our Sonos Beam, which is a nice compact TV soundbar. Works great. We love to watch movies, and honestly the sound in our RV was not great. Now ours is a 2017 and it had some surround sound built in and stuff. but it definitely did not sound good when you're watching movies and playing games in the living room. So what I did is I saved up a little birthday money, and when this went on sale, actually I think around last Thanksgiving, I picked it up online, and it was great. We love watching movies and playing games, and you can hear it well.
If you're not in the market for a soundbar, or you just want something for a different room, we also have the Sonos Play 1, and that's what we have in our room. We love it. It's built to be able to be used in a bigger room than ours, but it works great in our room.
Yeah, and one of the best things about Sonos is you can play music through it using your Wi-Fi, and if your phone rings, it doesn't ring through it, so you can just keep on listening to music, no big deal. And we love that we can connect our Play 1s with our Beam. We can play music throughout the house on both speakers, or we can have something different in one room than the other. It's really great.
Yeah, it's a nice system.
A lot of people who are planning on RVing in the future, and many of us who already are always asking the question, what do you do for TV in the RV? And my favorite solution is Apple TV. It's great because it uses our Wi-Fi and we can stream whatever we want to whatever TV we want.
The two things that I love most about the Apple TV are it keeps all of our apps like Netflix, Hulu, all those in one place. And it also lets you do the watch next. That's my favorite feature.
And you're always logged in, so it has everything right there for you.
Yeah, it's nice.
I do want to add though, you can't just use it on all TVs. You have to have one for each TV, or you have to move it back and forth.
True. Our next suggestion is a bit more practical, but it has saved us so many times.
Yes.
I actually had a conversation with someone this week, and she said, do you really need walkie-talkies? And I said, absolutely.
Yes.
She said, well, can't you just use your phone? So many places across the country, there is no cell service. And we've had to use these over and over, and you have to wait for the person to pick up and then connect and tell your phone to call them and all that kind of stuff. With these, it's just a button push away.
The next item on our list bridges the gap between tech and household items, and that is our Mellow Sous-Vide cooker. I actually got this for Dawn a Christmas or two ago, but I think I love it as much as she does.
I do love it. If you don't know what a sous vide cooker is, you take the food, you stick it in a plastic bag, you put it in water, and you cook it. Well, this does it automatically, and you control it with your phone. And let's be honest, RVers are always out on adventure. And one of the things that it does is when the food is ready, you can tell it with your phone from wherever you happen to be, just hold it at the right temperature until I get home.
It's great. Not only that, but you can put it in the night before. It'll refrigerate it right there and start cooking it. You want it ready for breakfast, you want it ready for lunch, whatever, it'll do it.
Our next suggestion for the household is not super glamorous, but it's one of my favorite things, and that is our dish drying rack. This goes over your sink, and you put the dishes on there, and then you just roll it right up and stick it under your sink. Super compact, and it works great.
The next thing on our list is also practical but really cool, and that is our Vornado space heater. It is super cool in that it has several shut-off features, so if the kids put a blanket over it or if it gets tipped over, it automatically shuts off. Also, even though you're in an RV, it has a remote. Now, let me tell you how we use this. We stick this thing in the kids' room, we set it, and you can set it for a timer or whatever, but you set the thermostat, and then if I need to adjust it in the middle of the night, I can just open the door, hit the remote, and not ever wake the kids up.
I've always been concerned about space heaters pretty much anywhere, but especially in such tight quarters as an RV. But with this, with all the different safety features, I feel totally comfortable leaving it going in the kids' room.
And it absolutely keeps our bunkhouse warm in the winter, so the kids stay nice and toasty at night.
Our next idea is not so much for the household as it is for the rig, but it's important.
Absolutely.
And that is our Furrion vehicle observation system, and we absolutely love it.
It has saved us so many times, and we are so glad to have it.
If you don't know about the Furrion, or if you want to see how it works or how to install it, you can click the video playlist up here, and it has all sorts of videos about the Furrion.
Next up on our list is something that will work for you whether you have a towable or a drivable RV, and that is our Viair portable compressor. There are several different models available. The nice thing is you hook it up to your battery, start your vehicle, turn it on, and then go air up your tires. And I can do it in about 15 minutes, and that is 10 tires.
Our next category of gifts is memberships. There are several memberships that are really helpful to RVers, and we want to show you some of those. And the first one that we would suggest is 1,000 Trails Camping Pass. We have the full membership, but for someone who's wanting to try out 1,000 Trails, the Camping Pass would be an excellent place to start for that.
Definitely, and we have met a lot of families who are living in RVs full-time and are only using the Camping Pass.
That's true. If you'd like to know a little bit more about 1,000 Trails and the pass versus the membership and how to get a discount, you can click right up here for that video.
Next up on our list is our National Parks Pass. Now, if you have a 4th grader, you can get one of these for free for a year. What we found out the first time we tried to go to a national park was, if we were planning to go twice, it was better to buy the pass than to pay admission twice.
And who doesn't want to visit the national parks?
I know, right?
And our last, but no less important suggestion would be a Passport America membership.
We mostly stay in Thousand Trails parks because we can stay there for 3 weeks at a time and we love it. But in between those, when we're traveling cross country or whatever, needing someplace to stop, Passport America often comes in with a really cheap overnight price for 1 or 2 nights.
Passport America has places all over the country and it's a 50% discount. That means that usually within 2 nights it's paid for itself. It's a really good deal that we use pretty often.
So those are our holiday gift giving ideas for RVers this year. If you want more information about discounts, about where to do it, how to do it, whatever, click the links in the description below.
There's all sorts of information down there. Now we want to know,
what are your best ideas for gifts for RVers?
Tell us all about it in the comments below.
I really hope you enjoyed this gift giving guide. If you did, be sure and give us a big thumbs up and let us know you liked it.
And don't forget to click subscribe so you can join the younger gang and be a part of this awesome community.
Also, we hope you'll check out some of our other videos right over there.
We need to talk about this beforehand.
How about right over there? So, sharing some of our favorite things to use in our RV so that you have Christmas gift ideas for RVers in your life. That's just another way we're living younger every day.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.